Have you ever wondered why our ancestors decided to explore the unknown lands? It's a question that may have crossed your mind, and the answer lies deep within our human nature. We humans are curious creatures. We're driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, a desire to push boundaries, and an adventurous spirit that yearns to discover what lies beyond the horizon. This inherent curiosity led to the concept of geographical exploration. It was a time when the world was vast and mysterious, and the maps were peppered with uncharted territories waiting to be explored. The brave souls who stepped into this unknown were the early explorers, fueled by a burning curiosity to understand the world around them. Now, what were the reasons that propelled these explorers to venture into the unknown? Well, there were several. One of the initial reasons was the search for new resources. The early human societies were constantly on the move, in search of food, water, and materials they could use. As societies grew and expanded, so did their needs. The quest for new resources became a driving force for exploration, leading explorers to venture into unknown lands in hopes of finding riches and resources. Another compelling reason was the desire for conquest. The thrill of adventure, the glory of victory, and the allure of power were irresistible to many. The explorers of old were often warriors and conquerors, seeking to expand their territories and establish their dominion over new lands. Their explorations were driven by the ambition to rule, to conquer, and to leave their mark on the world. Then there was the spread of religion. The desire to propagate one's faith, to win souls for their deity, was a powerful motivator for many explorers. They embarked on their journeys with a missionary zeal, aiming to spread their religious beliefs to the far corners of the world. In the beginning, exploration was a quest for survival and supremacy. It was about fulfilling basic needs, satisfying ambitions, and spreading beliefs. It was about understanding the world we live in and expanding the boundaries of human knowledge. And so, the quest began. As time progressed, exploration took on a different meaning. From the 15th to the 17th centuries, a period we now call the Age of Discovery, the motivations of explorers started to shift. No longer were they merely driven by the desire to understand the world around them. Instead, the pursuit of wealth and power, particularly through trade, became a significant driving force. Europe was awakening from the Middle Ages, a time of relative isolation. The continent was growing, and with it the demand for luxury goods from far-off lands. Spices like pepper, cinnamon, and nutmeg, precious silk, and other exotic commodities from Asia were in high demand. However, the traditional land routes were long, dangerous, and controlled by middlemen who drove up the prices. This sparked a quest for new routes to the east, a quest that was as much about economics as it was about geography. This was the era of illustrious explorers like Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan. These men dared to venture into the unknown, driven by the promise of wealth and the thrill of discovery. Columbus, an Italian explorer funded by the Spanish crown, sought a western route to Asia. Instead, he stumbled upon the Americas, forever changing the course of history. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer, sailed around Africa's southern tip, establishing a sea route to India. This journey opened up a world of economic opportunities for Portugal. The audacious Magellan, though he didn't survive the journey, is credited with the first circumnavigation of the Earth, proving the world was indeed round. These explorations weren't just about finding new routes. They were also about asserting dominance, establishing colonies, and expanding empires. The Age of Discovery marked a time when exploration became intertwined with politics and power. So exploration became a means to enrich the nations. It was no longer just about quenching the thirst for knowledge or satisfying the human instinct to venture into the unknown. It was about control, wealth, and supremacy. This age laid the foundation for the world we live in today, a world shaped by the explorations and discoveries of these daring adventurers. But exploration wasn't just about wealth and power. As we journey into the 18th century, the tides of exploration began to shift. No longer was it primarily driven by the thirst for conquest, trade, or territorial expansion. A new era dawned, the era of scientific exploration. Now, explorers set out not to conquer, but to understand. The world became a vast open book, and these explorers were the eager readers ready to turn each page. The wilderness, the oceans, the flora and fauna, the stars above, they were no longer mere backdrops to human drama, but subjects of intense curiosity and study. Enter Charles Darwin, an English naturalist and geologist who boarded the HMS Beagle in the early 1830s. His voyage around the world revolutionized our understanding of the natural world. It was in the Galapagos Islands where he observed the diverse species of finches, each uniquely adapted to its environment. This observation led him to propose the theory of evolution by natural selection, a concept that continues to shape our understanding of life on Earth to this day. Darwin was but one of many scientific explorers. From botanists who ventured into the heart of the Amazon to catalog new species of plants, to astronomers who scaled mountains to get a clearer view of the stars, every corner of our world became a laboratory. This was exploration in the name of science, driven by the insatiable human curiosity to understand our world and our place within it. The tools of exploration evolved, too. The compass and astrolabe of yesteryears gave way to the microscope and telescope. The written log transformed into the scientific paper. The quest was no longer for gold or spices but for knowledge. This was a time of great revelations and discoveries, from the minuscule atom to the vast galaxies, from the depths of the oceans to the peaks of the highest mountains. Exploration was no longer just a map-drawing exercise. It became a journey of understanding the intricate weave of the cosmos. Exploration started to serve the cause of knowledge and understanding. And so the quest for knowledge continues, taking us further into the unknown, always pushing the boundaries of human understanding. In our modern world, what drives exploration? As we transition from the era of scientific exploration, we find ourselves in the age of modern exploration. Today, exploration is no longer driven solely by the desire to conquer unknown territories or the quest for gold and silver. Instead, the motivations behind exploration have become more complex, more diverse, and in many ways, more urgent. One of the key reasons for exploration today is the study of climate change. Scientists venture to the furthest corners of the world, from the icy landscapes of Antarctica to the deepest depths of our oceans, to understand how our planet is changing. These explorations help us comprehend the intricate workings of our world's climate system and how our actions are influencing it. Then, there's the compelling need for resource extraction. As our population grows and our demands increase, we are constantly seeking new sources of energy, minerals, and other resources. Whether it's drilling for oil in the Arctic or mining for rare earth metals on the ocean floor, our desire to secure resources for the future is a powerful force driving exploration. The vast expanse of space represents the final frontier for exploration. The mysteries of the cosmos, from distant galaxies to black holes, captivate our imagination and push the boundaries of our knowledge. The exploration of space, driven by technological advancements and human curiosity, has the potential to unlock secrets about the universe and our place within it. And let's not forget about tourism. The desire to experience new cultures, see breathtaking landscapes, and immerse ourselves in the unfamiliar fuels our wanderlust. Whether it's trekking through the Amazon rainforest or diving in the Great Barrier Reef, tourism is a form of exploration that enriches our lives and broadens our perspectives. Technology has been a game changer in how we explore. It has enabled us to reach previously inaccessible places, gather data more efficiently, and share our discoveries with the world in real time. Today, exploration is driven by a mix of curiosity, necessity, and the desire to preserve our world. So, why do we explore? It's a question as old as humanity itself. From the moment our ancestors first looked beyond their immediate surroundings, the drive to explore has been a defining characteristic of our species. It's a complex, multifaceted impulse that has evolved over time, yet at its core, it remains as simple as it is profound. Firstly, there's the primal urge for survival. This was the initial spark that pushed early humans out of Africa and into unknown territories, compelled by the need to find food, water, and safe shelter. This search for resources eventually gave way to conquest, as societies grew more complex and powerful. Empires expanded, driven by the desire for wealth, power, and influence, forever altering the map of the world. Then came the age of trade, with exploration serving as the vital link between distant lands. The Silk Road, the spice routes, the transatlantic journeys. These were not just paths on a map, but lifelines that connected cultures, ideas, and economies. The pursuit of trade has always been a key motivator for exploration, fueling advancements in navigation, cartography, and shipbuilding. Exploration for scientific understanding is another significant reason. It's the desire to know what lies beyond the next hill, what creatures inhabit the deepest oceans, and what secrets are held in the farthest reaches of space. This curiosity has led to countless discoveries and innovations, from new species and medicines to technological breakthroughs and insights into our planet's history. And finally, there's the exploration for preservation. As we face the challenges of climate change and environmental degradation, the need to explore and understand our world has never been more urgent. We must explore to protect, to conserve, and to ensure the survival of our planet for future generations. In essence, we explore to understand, to grow, and to ensure our future. So, where will our curiosity take us next?